Hi, my name is Theresa Johnson, and I'm originally from Martinsburg, West Virginia, right down 81, South 81 South. I came here over 30 years ago, transferred from Biloxi, Gulfport, Mississippi VA, and got a job at the Lebanon VA Medical Center. What do I like about Lebanon, and why did I stay? Well, when I first got here, it was interesting, okay? But what really helped us as a family is that our children played sports. So we connected with the football moms and dads from Annville, Cleona School District. And then we also found a church home, Faith Fellowship Church in Cleona, which I still attend today. Now that I'm retired, I was on one of the greatest missions, which is taking care of our American heroes. I started my career in Martinsburg, West Virginia, worked in Gulfport, Biloxi, Mississippi area, and did 30 of them here in Lebanon. Through my journey here in my retirement, I've been retired now for 2 years. I'm also very instrumental in working with prison ministry. I go into Lebanon County Prison, and those girls are my girls, and I've been doing that for over 20 years. Also, White Deer Run, my husband and myself, we both go in and do a church service, is the first Sunday of every month, and a spirituality class. He goes to the males and I go to the females. I'm able to devote my time to things that I really were passionate about down through the years, and one of those is Lebanon Valley Chamber of Commerce. I got in contact with them through my job at the VA and went through their leadership program back in 2008. How I got reconnected with them is that our board for Step Into Life Ministry, where my husband is the executive director, they were like, hey, what are we doing with this chamber membership? I volunteered to go and sit on the nonprofit roundtable, which if you're a nonprofit, you really need to be there. And so I was sitting there and it was like, you need to be the community engagement coordinator. That's a long thing for fundraisers. So that's where it all began. I'm gonna say being a minority in Lebanon. My church was very instrumental because some of the things that happened through the years that my kids were in school, I could go to church and sit in a mixed church and know that's not happening here. And so it was very instrumental and it encouraged me that a lot of things that were happening on the outside, something different was happening here. I love Lebanon. My whole thing is, if we can't represent Lebanon in a positive light, I don't want to be a part of it. And one thing that really changed me was back in 2008, that leadership program that I went through for a year with the chamber. When we did the Historical Society tour, I seen a book there about Old Black Joe. I knew when I first got here, somebody had said something to me about Old Black Joe cake. And I really was offended because I did not know the history. But back in 2008, I learned the history, and it's such a beautiful love story of a runaway slave that found freedom here, but not only freedom, the dignitaries of Lebanon County were his pallbearers when he died. It's such a love story that really tells the story of this county and the love that is in this county. It still amazes me that a lot of individuals don't know that one of the oldest Lebanon residents was a black man. Anybody that I see, I try to tell them that story because it's a beautiful love story of how a community took a stand. They took a stand that he was going to be buried among them. It's just a beautiful love story. It changed my whole perspective on Lebanon County. I love it here. I can't say enough about it. You know, there's a lot of great things happening in this community every day, and I'm glad to be a part of the things that God has placed me at. My name is Theresa Johnson, and I am Lebanon, PA.